Near to Chrome hand, you better say a year. For 5 years, Kwame Sefa Kayi any Peace FM. NDC for decided so obun. Now, what happened? Ninyana say, Sami Jemfi, who is a lawyer or the communications director, Emma NDC at a point. Echo Peace FM. Kwame Sami Jemfi school awako Kwame Sefa Kayi Kobi. Nyoma Sami Jemfi akan Kwame Sefa Kayi kan bi on assassin. Kwame Sefa Kayi ewiase nyina gempa nafti e no koye. Okosia senia yetwa flem. But because Ghana at a point the journalists bi ehu omo say omo ye nyankopon. So at a point a lawyer like Sami Jemfi who communicates for the biggest political party in this country, he was humiliated by a nafty product like Kwame Sefa Kayi. Now, Yenina Kai in some see and Peace FM for some reason Kwame Sefa Kayi about radio, so I don't know where maybe on a couple of weeks on bar radio, so we know no more say there nobody cares. Wa fre our Peace FM kokro show no so and all patcho and Nikoto Jegu form na all pa NDC shall say oh FSA nyina de esinenko na Nikokro show na to binimu no yen tam show na NDC nsamra so Kwame Sefa Kayi or a mere host or an extraordinary person or a CEO of a company, at least from what I know, or a CEO of Peace FM. Despite group, Kwame Sefa Kayi or manager or just a normal employee. Yetian the car the salary, you said your man watchman's salary. But when you are listening to an apology to the NDC, for 5 years, this Ekufuado appointee, a friend Kwame Sefa Kayi, did not see it right to apologize to NDC. That is one thing. We will come there. They be amika just penny for the Ghana o Jimia and Montemase. And they still did not understand how the media space was being shaped. They didn't understand how things were changing. So they thought to say, Ometmatina radio so ada nipa. Indirectly, what he was doing is or pa NDC show. And in his apology, he made a statement I need to correct him, say, they have the biggest platform in Ghana. He's a liar. Peace FM is one of the weakest morning shows in Ghana. Peace FM. It is not the biggest morning show in Ghana. Even in his apology, he was lying with pride. Oh, a handtainer was uncle for Wisuno. Where they don't know, say they need or some problem was sick. No mutie nyansa nkwara de ba no omogye so mo nom jot ni wi ni apetition wi a ye nyina ye Jimmy, so we have to toe the same line, the same punching. Let me set the record straight. Kwame Sefa Kayi baby o bi ameka say Peace FM and the biggest platform. In fact, and Peace FM Kokroko morning show is one of the least listened or watched show in Ghana. It's my man funny to the tika kraka just said to say or was some big platform or your CEO or your CEO. Kokroko, why did you Jumapa won't see? Because there's nothing in Kokroko. Now, Okansembi, we need the NDC and the NDC needs us. The NDC does not need Peace FM. Oh, some of the pachawa, the arrogance and the pride, the ego, and this kind of munipa kind of apology, no. The NDC does not need Kokroko morning show. For 5 years, the NDC did not come on Kokroko. And NDC from 106 went to 137 all the way to 182 or 83 without Kokroko. Into the NDC does not need Kokroko. So if you are going to apologize, be intelligent enough to say, you didn't kwasiasem. But don't come and sit there and make it look like, say, your platform there, anywhere the NDC cannot do what they want to do. These are things. Radio for about 8 years. 16, 22, 23 years. Matina radio so chantro. Your democracy and keseno. people like you, Kwame Sefa Kayi. And you see, we are going to go back a little bit and see the arrogance and the foolishness these old men led by Kwame Sefa Kayi exhibited at Kokroko or on Kokroko morning show. I'm not going to talk for the NDC, but I'm going to speak as a Ghanaian because radio so that is how Ekufuado to be capitalized as I speak. Kwame Sefa Kayi is an appointee of Ekufuado. Let's not get it wrong. Sammy Gyamfi as a lawyer, all that he was asking for the last 5 years, Kokroko morning shows was that panel no any favorable to the NDC and no more opposition. And that you being the host and your production team no just tweak the panel a little bit to favor NDC and no Sammy Gyamfi ko raise by. That's all. Sammy Gyamfi did not say Kwame Sefa Kayi and kwara na akodi omoto ewo Akosobo hotel no jai wankasa we na wonum no jai ana jot na abon mo hunu mu jai or say panel na ya betna morning show no so anopa no obi ti say eye Alote Jacobs we Jimmy onye NDC ni. Do not let people, don't portray him on the show as an NDC person because Oyekwasia. Kweku Bako is an NPP in and out who works at the Jubilee House. A dirty riffraff like Kabila, the whole bon petition, whole kind is an NPP person. Somebody like Kwame Duncan, a stupid fanti, Jimmy, is an NPP person. Openyina Jakum, only the Obianim, or NPP ni mapa. Meaning the reason why Afenyo Markin TV so and our radio so politics because I do and for politics. So the NDC came to you and said, say, just make sure you open your panel and add 1 or 2 NDC communicators to your panel. And no. That is what Sammy Gyamfi suggested to you, Kwame Sefa Kayi. But because there was an agenda, mon penifon kwasiafo e gadae mo gange up na mo disgrace akwara no but akwara ni certification ekuta mo en kwasiafo na mo ti radio so ni nyina na obi ampo ni bi. Let's be, these are facts. Listen, time 5 years ago na mo frustrated mishandle Sammy Gyamfi as the communications director. NPP kwasiafo e krapo omo communicators a omo nim hwe no because money on mishandle mo. Kwame Sefa Kayi, Alote Jacobs, Kweku Bako, Kwame Duncan, Atik Mohammed, Jimmy, Smart Sapon, MPP poster, Kromfowe. All these people sitting on your show, morning show, Kokroko, Obian one certification, a chance Sammy Gyamfi. But you old men with dirty asses deliberately decided to push Sammy Gyamfi and the NDC out because Namon Kwasia MPP Naba. Let's go back into memory lane. This is how they treated Sammy Gyamfi. Time and omo gange up to make sure say omo yi Sammy Gyamfi every radio so.
But woman ya
Ghana nkomo ya na dia du.
Sir. Mimi nyanka woni dem how.
Oh, David Jama menkasa.
Many bresem
Menkasa.
David. Minyaya anka you are not on the show.
Menkasa.
David, ampa asempana meka cho. Intia how anka free so.
David. Ampa chairman Kokufu ne
untimi nko gina bebe enko twantron fa me ho.
Oh, David.
Enni matem.
Chairman nkomo wo di abaha.
You think I'm joking?
Chairman wo enye peace FM.
David, now I say media agro. David. Some if you mean media agro sir. You impugn my integrity. You call me names. You put it on social media. Uko radio soka. Now communicators the men. You who say we are wrong, you didn't have the courtesy so you go back and correct it. And you get up and sit on my show.
This is how he treated Sammy Gyamfi. I didn't tell Sammy Gyamfi had gone on social media to say the panel wasn't fair. In fact, it was against the NDC. That's all. And this is the whole communications director of the NDC. And this mere employee, Onyo Biao, Yene Ye Jimmy or Ghana, and Yeso Kwasi Asamso, Otna Radio so embarrassed a whole communications director of the biggest political party in power. And that this same chain smoker, Abetna Radio say, NDC here, Musumi here, NDC. Now, after Amopamo Sammy Gyamfi and NDC for free Kokroko Suno, he brought with him his group of pedophile, dirty ingrates are from in Pennyform Kokro so, and this is how they jubilated because they had succeeded in pushing the NDC from Kokroko. Senebeya MPP Kufuadon Kwasiafono can take over Ghana and destroy us. Right after that, Kwame Sefa Kayi, a board chair of NPA. So you could see clearly, say, they basically put this thing together all because in 2016, Ekufuado about power 2017, they wanted to make sure Omo NDC a free system nim. On say Janda no starting. On the latter part of the conversation, Kokubako told Kwame Sefa Kayi, "Oh, we had this conversation yesterday. Yeah, you can't want some." But from the beginning of the show, Kwame Sefa Kayi was pretending that he had forgotten. Kokubako like, there's a missing link. Why is that Koko Konja? I can't eat in the Nisa Bob. Kwame. Now, there's a missing link. You NDC for one representative. Our cookie story no more ba. In terms of the latter part of the conversation, Kwame Sefa Kayi admitted that they had the conversation about this yesterday. So why is it that Kokubako come and sit here and say, "Oh, Kwame, there's a missing link"? He says it. But you see, when you listen to them, they were so excited. Kwame Nadan can sing green, tan. Voila! You know, opponent, you know, oba, ko. Because that time, they could lie. They use at the Alote Jacobs and Omudene say NDC. Inti they will say Alote Jacobs no oya MP onya NDC nyo, but no we NDC. Alote Jacobs statement will be kibiano. Emina me ya regional chairman no. Emina me wa NDC mu no. When somebody is listening, they automatically affiliate of Alote Jacobs because I'm paying to NDC. So it was a strategic move by Kwame Sefa Kayi to bring Alote Jacobs. Senebeya Alote Jacobs statement will be making. Obekas Alote Jacobs is speaking for himself, but the people out there listening to Alote Jacobs, they hear his voice and see him as an NDC. So when the NDC came out, Amobeka said, "Wait there, it is not fair, no." They came to sit on radio. Oh, Kwame Nadan, voila. Kokubako, you know, Kwame, there's a missing link. Alote Jacobs, we mwe Jimmy. Now, on Sana Kwame Sefa Kayi say, we have tried, and my producers, let me tell you people this. Me, I don't care the decision the NDC will take. When this matter happened, Kwame Sefa Kayi, or a mere host of Peace FM, or Nyobi Awu, yani Jimmy Ogana Ntra, a sa. When this issue happened, the NDC tried everything possible to resolve this matter behind the scenes. I am saying it. Chairman General Asiedun Ketia, Oni Fifi Kwetemo, I think that time Fifi Nyambayana. The General Secretary then and the General Secretary, that was Asiedun Ketia. Any party in Pennyfor Efre Kwame Sefa Kayi say they want to mix Sefa Kayi at NDC headquarters. Mumuja Sefa Kayi said, did he go? Sefa Kayi told them he was busy. Kwame Sefa Kayi told them that time he was busy vetting for a NPA board. Ekufuado Ejuma Nana Oye. Kwame Sefa Kayi told Chairman Asiedun Ketia, then times another General Secretary said he cannot make it. The chairman, the General Secretary then, Asiedun Ketia, any party in Pennyfor Afre Kwame Sefa Kayi said, okay, if he is not able to come, then he can come to cantonment for them to meet and sit. Kwame Sefa Kayi ended up sending his aide, his producer. And you know what? The producer did not even come. The producer called them to tell them, Kwame Sefa Kayi said he's in traffic. We are brothers. We need MPP, NDC, and NDC needs us. Maybe say Chairman General, any in Pennyfor no organize a meeting, no make say I am lying. Kwame Sefa Kayi himself should come and say I am lying. 2 times the NDC as a political party, they gave Kwame Sefa Kayi nyansani respect. He said, "Brah, Kwame Sefa Kayi did not go." Or catch the NDC for say when he comes to the headquarters, the party grassroots will beat him. Kwame Sefa Kayi said, "Mebua onso no hwa no modia abuofunu." That is the statement Kwame Sefa Kayi told Asiedun Ketia. That is the statement he told the NDC. Or catch the NDC for say he's never coming today. He's never coming to the party office because NDC grassroots Romeo Tutura for they will beat him. So the leadership of NDC can say, okay, now let's move to cantonment. Why office now cantonment? And John Mahama office. They wanted to resolve this matter. Satana NDC opposition. Kwame Sefa Kayi, these in Penifort Kwame Sefa Kayi did not show up. When they called him, Kwame Sefa Kayi, the aides and the secretary from Kacham, Kwame Sefa Kayi said he's in traffic. He doesn't know whether he will make it or not. Mumusa Kwame Sefa Kayi said, did the meeting come on? Kwasiato. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to decide for the NDC. The grassroots will decide for the NDC. Every decision the NDC takes today, it will determine whether they will stay in power or leave power in 4 years. Chairman Asiya Dunketia, you can choose your friendship with the NPP and your friendship with Peace FM leadership. Ana Kwame Sefa Kayi, you can take your party to the slaughterhouse. I don't care. Julius Debra, your friendship with the MPP guys and your friendship with the Peace FM people, no, and the Kwame Sefa Kayi, you can force and push your party to the slaughterhouse. Your bedroom pempensubi, you be here penini. Me say, I've mentioned Asiya Dunketia. You Asiya Dunketia, one I catch the Ghana forces say, what to say? NDC nibi, NPP for da. Nasa NDC no, only NPP for a crime. One our chairman. O dear for party because slaughterhouse. And let them go slaughter your party. Metiao. Julius Debra, you are the chief of staff. Take your party and take it to the slaughterhouse. And let them slaughter your party. 2028, beba. Sami Jemfi, no matter what, as some way, say NDC is our Peace FM. Kokro Koswa, your head will go off. But you will bear the consequences. And I am just advising you. I know maybe at this point, it is beyond you. But the people down there, they don't care about Penina or Jubilee House, no. They don't care about Penina or do it, no. They care about what na issue ni see, still the communications officer or director of the NDC. Because the question here is, Sanka NDC win election 2024. Anka Kwame Sefa Kayi beba be catch the NDC omombra kukuruku. Ask yourself that question. Per Kwame Sefa Kayi Okase Peace FM is Kokroko is the best show and they have all the numbers, Me say, if Kwame Sefa Kayi Kokroko is one of the best shows in Ghana, will be at 20,000 viewers and Opebia and listenership. At the end of here NDC. Because without NDC for 5 years, you've made number one. And I'm a so who did say Kokroko no? Say NDC free so no. Enguya. Why do you need NDC? And I don't think NDC came crawling to you and begging you to put them on the show. So for you to come out to beg, say Omon Sambra show no, then it means say you have gone back to your MPP to devise another plan to destroy the NDC. Because the question here is, Sanka NDC we need election way convincingly. Anka Kwame Sefa Kayi, a member of MPA, now that MPA board, so no, would you have come out to say you need the NDC on your show? No, you would have done that. You have never done that. Because who NDC for this Jimmy? I am sending this warning to Asiya Dunketia. The future is pregnant. And the decisions you people take today will determine Obia destiny in the NDC as a political party. Me echo. Nobody is my friend in the NDC. Nobody. My friend in the NDC or my friends I want NDC the grassroots. Akwana ote akontombre no. De ote eyefosu Akwana ote de South Central no. De obo flag no. De oje party flag kwa campaign no. One na madamfo. Mo mojiji positions CEO, MPs, ministers, none of you obi anye madamfo. Into me, I am talking to the grassroots. Now, obi says on na to me ekutano. Now, obi to me the to me na the ope. Obi to me at disrespected party grassroots. I've mentioned the chief of staff, Julius Debra. I've mentioned the chairman, Asiya Dunketia. I have mentioned the communications director, Sami Jemfi. Me say, the future is very pregnant. The decision you people will take today, it will determine everybody's stand in the NDC as a political party. Mema bodamu. You cannot make these young men and women on the street. Some died because of you people and the more oppositions. And ebi mo chairman, ebi mo CEOs, ebi mo ministers, because a grassroots person died, worked hard to get you there. I swear to God. There or see on the dear party and the dear or 40% grassroots or no bet me and me say tomorrow is pregnant. And I'm more from no man 57 is so Jimmy. They will teach you, they can move you from 57 to 32. Nobody should underestimate any grassroots person in Ghana, especially when it comes to the NDC. I will sit here and speak to the grassroots. Ubusamia, what Sefa Kayi did, Kokroko, nobody from the NDC should go sit on that show. The party is bigger. They can make their own decisions. The party can choose. Julius Debra can choose because I know the agenda. That is where it is passing. Aya Chairman General, Aya Julius Debra, Aya Sami Jemfimuno. You are the people who are going to make the decision. And John Mahama himself, Edru, because some people work so hard to get you John Mahama up there. And not those people today who are getting positions in Kwana Boao. There will be or the name Kwanina Toso and so and the Bank of Ghana onye juma nya the qualification in Drew onye juma ministry bia, but that person is down there praying that you deliver. I am sending a message to you people. Me, I have no friend in the NDC. And the grassroots, they have said they want election 2024 without Kokroko. They even won 2020 elections without Kokroko. We all know it's a 2020 election. John Mahama we need. Into question and say, with Kokroko, at the end of the NDC. What is the relevance of Kokroko? Kwame Sefa Kayi shown egu. They don't want to extend his contract. He wants to use this. Or James says NDC Betinani show Nuswa. He will get viewership, and that is the strategy he wants to use to nail the NDC. He's not there because he wants NDC to stay in power for 20 years. Or MPP ni Kwekuba Kotewano, ni Yaman ka John Mahama ewu, Emma MPP egu, NDC egu ma MPP aba power. Aloteji Cops kwasi ampenyi we no, na kuma ya ni ya anajubia because NDC were power. He wouldn't want to see NDC be in power for 16, 20, 36 years. Kwame Duncan who feel we no is sitting there waiting for NDC to collapse. They are all demons waiting. They are setting a trap for you. Now, are you not even pissed off? Smart Sapon. Sa criminal guy a friend Smart Sapon ya. Or call a fake post. Beka chira mo say Mahamudu Bawumia will win and that John Mahama is a liar. And then says Sa Smart Sapon where today he's a permanent member and a panel. Ewo kokro koso. NDC Jimmy. And these are you people mad? Are you people crazy? Don't you know how you want power? Kokroko is not there for the NDC. Kwame Sefa Kayi or your Ekufuado MPP employee. Ekufuado ne fa ne juma. Yes. Because some conformity to Peace FM swa. Omuti Kokroko ne swa. They come as independent-minded people. But deep down, they are doing that jandama favor MPP no. Udibete Kokroko ene fakotie untumi abodamfo no say we dey uti abodamfo Kokroko dey dangerous because say uti ni kotie untumi a unu so mo ho nyina jimi into you automatically know they are foolish. Their reasoning level is very low. Omodwini center tia omo ye jimi for we know that obiti untumi kasa technically oni aboa level of thinking e pe. For me to be deceived on Kokroko thinking something before we no, I'd rather go and watch Fools and make a decision about Fools on YouTube TV. I am being honest here. For somebody an Adrian Juma to watch Kokroko no, onim say panel no 99% are MPP for the alliance no. It is better to go watch Wuntumi Kwasi Afui because Wunim say me tune into an animals forum. In doing so, let me go listen to foolish animals than to listen to people who are pretending they are being honest, but indirectly they are being diabolic. And I don't expect the NDC to fall for this trap. It is too glaring. It is too easy. Clear. You can see. Mibusa Kwame Sefa Kayi saying NPP we need and ankoda ho MP and koba pa NDC choso mombra kukuruku. It's a question I am asking Kwame Sefa Kayi any chairman general Asedun Ketia, Julius Debra and Sami Jemfi himself. Kwame Sefa Kayi did not respect anybody because nana abaya about power. Omu didi John Mahama attempt every single day on that platform. Every day, Kwame Duncan who fee way on Bobrabia Abrabum. In Kwasiafo Wetina radio, so denigrate John Mahama. Denigrated the NDC every single day. What is making them feel so worried? Say NDC amba kokroko swa. Kokroko de enkoso. Kwame Duncan say kokroko is the best. Keep going. And now NDC kwa political party or Ghana. There is PNP. There is CPP. There is blah, blah, blah. There are so many political parties in Ghana. And this in Ghana political party, moi. But my message, my advice to the NDC is say, power de kutamono, nipe bi jemano asem, and a nipe bi she bra mo breye, and how you people were treated. Mameka we bin chiremo. As much as people liked John Mahama and believed in his message, they also saw the atrocities and the kind of hard or harsh treatment some of the media platforms gave the NDC. They felt to say it was not fair. The same media houses are project for the corruption na defend it. Ma corruption yet to say adebia efe. These fools on Kokroko did not see anything wrong with a cathedral. They did not see anything wrong with people being shot 2020 election. They did not see anything wrong with mismanaging our economy. They did not see anything wrong with the disrespect in the faces of Ghanaians. They did not see anything wrong with anything. They kept defending in Kwasiafo. Today they are here saying without you, they cannot do without you. There's a reason. Intimacy, NDC4, and I'm beginning to hear a lot about Julius Debra or Jubilee House. I'm beginning to hear a lot. And I think you should set up. You cannot be nice boy to everybody. You cannot be super friends to NPP. You cannot be super friends to other people. Your people want you to work for them. The chairman of the NDC and the general secretary, Fifi Kwete, these people sat on Kokroko and told you, Fifi Kwete, say, you cannot do anything. You cannot lead the NDC to win power. They insulted you and insulted your tribe. But you see, me say that your actions today, the leadership of the NDC, Fifi Kwete, Chairman General, Sami Jemfi, and Julius Debra in the Jubilee House because one of the chief of staff. Your decision you take on Kokoroko today will decide Munyinamu future in the NDC. 4 years and check. Besides, I can't find it. Kwame Sefa Kayi sat on TV. Omobusa say, dear, and ebema John Mahama lose election or sit doom so and dollar. Murefi, Abeku Santana Busa Kwame, as a journalist, don't you have anything good to say about the John Mahama administration? Or say, I am not paid. Kwasia, are you paid today to bring the NDC to your platform? Yabusa Kwame Sefa Kayi, that was the time they had ganged up. They wanted to do everything to kick NDC out of power. Na John Mahama onyo biba. NDC enye nipa de gum. NDC enye nipa ene kwaye campaign. And a young man to say moi. Enye Ghanaians they were NDC mu. Kwame Sefa Kayi as a journalist or the one of the biggest platforms in Ghana. I had the biggest morning show no. Abeku Santana Busa say Kwame. You want to tell me say the NDC government and John Mahama from 2012 to 2016, you don't see even one positive thing. Or see, he's not been paid to do that. Kwasiafo today, you're on radio saying, say, you people would need NDC. Why would you need NDC? Because without NDC, for 5 years, have you not existed? You see, sometimes I na mo bi mo ka cheso ye mu ade and yakasa tia penyini. Penyini a wo jimi, yakasa na nima ye nto sebe. I'm trying to get you. Penyina we Jimmy. Ya kana sama yanto sebe. And I wish I could get that video to play for you to hear for yourselves. I think, say, my born so many times on this platform. Kwame Sefa Kayi catch Abeku Santana say, he's not been paid to tell Ghana for. Kwame Sefa Kayi open his mouth to say, I have not been paid. There are people who have been paid to tell you that you're Mahameye. Dumso and dollar. Nana the Danko Kufuado Nenkwasiafo itina power 8 years. Kwame Sefa Kayi, the dollar moved as high as 18. He could not say dollar would take them to opposition. Nana the Danko Kufuado the MPP. Dumso was intensive. We all saw Dumso. People were complaining. Kwame Sefa Kayi and Nenkwasiafo could not come out to say Dumso and dollar will send them to opposition. They were quiet because he had been appointed by a Kufuado. Now, how can you go sit on a Kufuado appointee show and you expect him to make sure say your message is sent across? Where Jimmy? A chair was a party. Where Jimmy? Me see NDC penny be obeka say NDC in Koko Kroko with Jimmy. I'm telling you. When it happens, the grassroots, I'll be with you. And I know what the grassroots can do. Me see you say on there, wa fortify no who NDC more to the point they say, oh no, and NDC ene dia no. On my green light no, na NDC go back to Kokroko. Yeti ha. Train na ede Kwame Kwache eba ye no. Sa train na ede ya bonsu beko. Hey, you people have no idea. Media mobetuma shemo offices. Edidi matem. Akaza Kevin Taylor way. Forget me. I know NDC before we remove the matem. I don't care. But train there, they Kwame Kwache buy no. That same train at the Yabunsu be coffee. Ana mufa omo for mo so mo Jimmy ohun. Omo sorry no mudi. Omudi soro kwechi eba rallies. Di omo akoma to ho. Defending wo chop bars. Ye bu omo omo defending mo point. Mo just say omo Jimmy ohun and mo bo tie. Mo nya cars titim. Ya mamu positions into obia ya kwasea. Me say me dey me need to me o. Me menye NDC executive. Me mini power. Na so de oso wo to me na ono de owo power. Ono na party no ehye ne nsa eye ne dia. Ne maame ne toma no. Ono de oma NDC communicators enko enti ma mention names no. Me starting from Jubilee House. Julius Debra, the General Secretary Fifi Kwete, Sami Jemfi and the chairman Musa Nipa Fowi. I'm watching. And we are watching. NDC for now 57% no kwasi aforum goto aba no omo ba kire mu so mo Jimmy. Disrespecting Sami Jemfi and just Sami Jemfi as a human being. No. It is the position he occupied and the party he represented. So this cuts beyond Sami Jemfi as an individual. The Kwame Sefa Kayi no, it cuts Sami Jemfi. It cuts deep. It trusts Sami Jemfi ko kate party no. A denigrate party no. Now party so chain a radio and I said radio so chain party. And these people at the end of the day, a dear mwana omo kokro as a show. Me, I'll be very honest. Peace FM as a media house, despite media, I don't have a problem with them. Kokro as a show. A dear mwana de boa NDC mo benya this amount of vote. A dear na kokro yema a NDC. It is one kokro so a dear na ebe affect NDC. And entina me busa mo say it is anka mo win elections na anka Kwame Sefa Kayi oye adwuma ma MPA oye Kufuor appointee no anka oba pa mo chewa na wo hu se mo agimi kakra into almost a regrouping. Me catch them say the NPP are dangerous in oppositions. Sorry, in opposition. They are more dangerous in opposition. They are able to regroup quickly because and that is how they have started. They are going to corner you people. I won't bet the strategy be about Mumbra to see there. Kwame Sefa Kayi will not host. They will bring their panel halfway. Kwame is coming to contribute. They will bring their Kokubako. They will bring the dirty Alute Jacobs, the foolish Kwame Duncan. They will bring them. And when you people opt out again, Omega say they are setting a trap for you. Without Kokroko, NDC has won election in BC Ghana. Kokroko is irrelevant. And Kokroko anopahani tie Kokroko. Obi o tie Kokroko nene ne bia sebi na adwene nhyada nkwechiri. E die na obeti Kokroko. What is on Kokroko? Jack, ye yaka. Bedin kan ede ebuo ede ama party. Me de ebuo ede ama general. Me de ebuo ede ama Julius Debra. Me the ebuo ede amasa bi jemfi the ebuo ama fifi kwete. I'm speaking on behalf of the grassroots. They made you people who you are today. They are say or powerful. Onim nyansa or what to me chan grassroots no. Ochina over communicators enkukukuku. Hey, people don't know. People have no idea what is coming. Kukuruku morning show. We birthday morning show we. And a way birthday and a chiao and a yeniko ye kwasia show we. At the end also. Kukuruku. Mumunya serious on NDC. 2025. You are relying on Kukuruku to project your government. 2025. You are relying on Kukuruku to do what? To project your government. Kukuruku. For 5 years. Won't cause show tantane so. Now, Afenyo Kukuruku be project modiye mo aban. Afenyo Kukuruku ako defend mo aban. Mo jimi. Are you people okay in your mind, in your heads? Kwame Sefa Kayi we mu nipa or mu NDC for or who some Jimmy. Oh, there are some people in the NDC. Imagine you say, "Omu de omu wondanfo baby ah." Into the piano, omu person the NDC a business, and that is what pisses me about those people. Nobody is saying so we NDC ni amenko father for MPP mu. But make sure so what now for some na oh yeah no. It stays there. It does not come to affect the party. Because say ebasa ye to about NDC mua MPP for to be. I'm sending a signal to all of you. Say grassroots no ebe to aba MPP for now omuya unam for no they don't vote. So the party belongs to the grassroots. What the grassroots wants is what they get. It is non-negotiable. They are not going to negotiate with you. It is what the Omo Peno, the grassroots say, Omo Pe Kukuruku. They have worked hard without Kukuruku. They have went into the forest. They've gone to places nobody thought they could go without Kukuruku. They were on different morning shows. They were able to send their message without Kukuruku. And they can still protect this government without Kukuruku. The moment you bring Kukuruku in, then you are underestimating the grassroots. Say, Ejuma we eringinano, Ejuma no sebio answeni. They know what they have done. Grassroots in Mejuma Omaye. Don't underestimate the work of the grassroots. Then they'll say, party in dia. They'll say on your word to me or party in. I don't know about to take a decision in there. No, me say you Bema. I only they'll say so Bema and see so NDC mono. On for NDC communication and come back to Kukuruku. That the future is pregnant. Ombe jine nipe nimu ube sum. Ube say jina NDC for grassroots for nimu ube sum. You'll be shocked. And we will help you cry. Because ye didn't kind of caution not to walk. Anytime I can me, why would your position be a fat? Do your best to keep your government in power. That's all. When you do the wrong thing, me, I'm here. I'll let the people know. Nobody's a friend. Ain't it? Yeah, the message, you know. Your advice, yeah, I can't want mamu. And there's one thing I want to put out there. So we are NDC, ni now we are appointee. And this is very serious. And I want you guys to take it very serious. Especially, moi ya appointee to public office. Moi moye CEOs. Moi moye ministers. I have said this and I'm not going to say this again. Get your legal teams on standby. Adia John Mahama, Nipebede said John Mahama Dean was because John Mahama did not activate his legal team when he was in power. The NDC as a political party did not see the need to activate their legal team when they were in office. Individuals who were given jobs to do, to work for John Mahama or work for the party or work for Ghanaians, you know, they refuse to understand, say, you having your legal team on standby, you know, a very important, and it is one of those things, a protected Juma way. The NPP as a political party, they have an agenda now to come out with more jandam. I don't want anybody to come and say, Obia Kansama Tomeso, Onya Abua, you have the right to caution the person and sue. So be better radio so Obi betena social media. Obi betena Facebook. Obi betena YouTube. Now, we occupy any position John Mahama at the amount to serve the people of Ghana. Now, so Obi betena Facebook can want some ne enya no kre. You need to quickly alert your legal team to caution the person for the person to retract. So sa nipa no wa nye sa de no. Na woman nipa no ekoso yes sa de na. We will let the people know say sa bone na ampa wedi. In this way John Mahama appointee, whether CEO, whether minister, whether whatever. So we better not Facebook. Obi better YouTube, not obeka some without facts. So Obi better say to watch $10,000 our TV so Facebook, radio. Now to me capture. You need to let the person prove it. Obi better say to down waha. And now ubenya opposition way. Now we need way. Now and no the year when say asime say akotoka obo wudin ebo institution out there. Activate your legal team and question the person. Said they need to prove evidence because this is the only way you can protect this government and protect yourself. Sadna John Mahama from 2012 no and the nipa beki kan samoto ne so ama nkwasiafo bi gidi. It was too late. It has taken you and I almost 8 years to clean John Mahama for the world to know that John Mahama is not guilty of all the lies. It's a tough job. I'm not going to do that for anybody. I'm not going to do it for any of you appointees. My job is to protect John Mahama. My job is to make sure when he does the right thing, I commend him. When he does the wrong thing, I rebuke him. That is my job. My job is to try and help the president be a president for every Ghanaian. The president never to move away from his promise. The president should fulfill what he has told the people of Ghana. It is my job to be guiding the president how he governs. It is my job to rebuke him when he goes wrong. It is your job to protect yourself. Because if you don't, we will all help the president to sack you. Because perception is dangerous. Perception, allegations. This piece is very important to me. We are CEO, we are minister, we are whatever, MP. So be better on Facebook. And you people should make sure you have people who are managing your respective Facebook accounts. Be monitoring shows on Facebook. Asemba Akobaji is away they were Jimmy. Never say that in 2025. Maybe we are not that anchor say where they were Jimmy. This person is not relevant. Unim nipa oti no. You don't know who is listening. There are so many vulnerable people in Ghana. There are so many people who lack the common sense to break things down to make sense out of it. There are so many vulnerable people who soak fake news, jandam, misinformation, and disinformation. Do not underestimate a madman because we were near Odidiabebo. So you have to always be alert. It's very important. And nobody should underestimate jandam. No CEO. No representative of John Mahama, no NDC executive should underestimate. Sit back. When you see it on social media, when the piece is cut and sent to you, take action. Let's say the only thing that brought you people to power is no cre, facts in the mobile, and your speculations, and your allegations. And misinformation and disinformation. The only people that saw John Mahama and the NDC got 57% was facts. Anything at Tihande, nobody has been able to come out to say this platform, so wako courts, or the evidence, biaba, winning case. Nobody. So do not allow yourselves, especially the young ones. So John Mahama governance where he has infused a lot of young brains. You people have a long way to go. It is important you start protecting your integrity from now. Don't underestimate a mad dog. They carry rabies. So you and you are cow. Also for the another body timukuno. Or banyansafo. So this is something you people have to be very, very alert about. Get people to manage your Facebooks and be monitoring Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. So what tia samono obi betina ho ai ni anim wey ye ni so akoto dan wa ha obo udin pepe quick obo institution oda no quick cut the piece, send it to them, let them retract. If they fail, go to court. Listen. Aye juma we ache. Yente Ghana so the organ nyina. So obi be kan wa asem radio so Facebook, YouTube, onkuta documents to prove. So obi crampo insinuate and also obi try to create an impression, you can still caution. There's no harm in cautioning. There's no harm. Obi abetumaka di obesoka. Don't worry. It is your integrity and credibility that you are protecting. Enti, what you need to do, so what here, cut the piece, get the date. Nipa kuro beka sa asem na fa wo ho. Mema kotoka. Wo hu se makotoka. O se mema kofo ba. O se mema koto de ndien. Jo mahama mami position no, and am there akwewe. Please prove it. I am giving you 2 days. 1 week. If you are not able to come on that same platform to prove that with documents, take the person to court. We are going to open a fund. And that fund, a Loud Silence fund, what that fund will do, we are going to employ 3 lawyers. If you are an appointee and you are too busy, you can reach out to that agency. They will look into the matter. They will do the follow-up for you. We are going to put 3 lawyers on standby. I'll put them on my payroll. I'll pay them. They will be in Ghana. I'll announce the agency. I will make sure it is registered in Ghana. It is officially put together for Ghanaians to know, say, this agency, when you are a government appointee, no be some on social media, whatever platform, all that you need to do is to alert this agency. The lawyers, they are not going to take a dime from you. They will follow up for you. So, Nipana retract it. What that firm will do or that agency will do is to lead the process of suing. 3 lawyers. And I've spoken to 1 or 2 who are ready to do this job without taking a dime. Definitely we'll give them something. Yeah, stipends back and forth. But this is how we are going to stop. Besides, my system is jammed. You get it? This is how it's going to be. So, Obeso, your journalism in Ghana, Obeso, your vlogger, Obeso, your blogger, Obeso, your DA, use the facts. That's all. Speculations, no. Obebo DB making sure say Dina Obono. A dance here taratuo. Sa, ya to say, ya ntiasie, and you who say. And who, let me show you an example of what I'm talking to you about. Thank you, team. Thank you for reminding me of this. We were about 10 minutes to start the Afenyo Markin piece. Now, my mention what the Kudientia Yebe side way. Now, Shadie, let me show you this. See, this is what they are going to do. And Intina, this is very important. Now, Munshadie with you, this is what they will be doing.
When you be to Chadie, ewo demo, uhuni, wanyehe, no kasa speaker, no to to parliament, or agent parliament. Ebe anopa 11 o'clock na wayira ye hwe na ye hu no ebi etimidi na 9 na ye nyimba bi orumpo na ye pacho speaker babe na ne boafo na wa the parliament safu agu no botum ena oye ena aye ya ena ne bi no so afa parliament safu agu botum ma suspension over ma suspension what the committee say destruction of state properties. Destruction of state properties being and the chance over being what the $1.2 million a core hospital which means destruction of state properties being a chance. So yes, charge will be a San ye win and yanka and ye was way number 3. And was way number 3 and with me challenge president Nasusuampa say Ghana constitution here Jumana Ghana or Bampany number 1 now we number 3 who to me what number 1 na say wo ya number 3 na to me what number 1 I didn't number 15 to me what number 3 say number 3 it me what number 1 say we no wash him that number 1 is what I didn't number 15 to me what number 3 say we wash him that number 3 is so baby there
Watena won't to be TV say Albert Bagman for $1.2 million at the Accra hospital when providing any document. We provide any sheet, nothing. Wakatu nkofo bi tim say Alban Bagbin air for. This is what they do. And obite kejetia, obite malata, na Tony Trim. Now I say Alban Bagbin reputation. Every single thing that Alban Bagbin are building, na kwasia akwen nimse mokasi. Aseno. In the name of politics, yanke bin say ni pebi. Anytime we catch the NDC for, these are things Alban Bagbin lawyer and the lawyers, they need to pick it up. So one speaker Bagbin, and these dogs, and these are all viral, and people outside the world or outside Ghana are all watching. Speaker akwaji 1.2 million, they are called Dubai Hospital on Proverb Bibia. Kramaiba we so now. Speaker akwaji 1.2 million, 12 million Ghana. These are things you don't let it slide. Alban Bagbin. And that is why I am telling the NDC, there's nothing like Abua Wedi with Jimmy, Yenimso with Jimmy, but I was here cool montem. What? Obekawa on finishing so on Kawa on finishing. Where Muamuso with Jimmy, or reference, or Jimmy for that is how they use them. So it is important. It says, all right. It is important to say, as Ghanaians, you know, and as Ghanaians, you know, they need to make sure, say, more NDC for more power, no. You don't treat these people as mice, and I say, these are demons. Baby, free, so they don't want to move away from a mwasem. So you treat them like animals. So an agency, I'll put an agency together in Ghana. I'll register it. And their job will be simple. If you are a government appointee, Obikan wasem, Obika so wakotam abansi kadi akoko to dabi. Just report to that agency. They are lawyers. They will take it up. They will reach out to that person who said it and said, hey, we have a client who reached out to us. The client is saying, sir, what say? Why you say? Can you prove it? Because our client says, so when to prove yeah, 1 week, go on the same platform and apologize, retract, and let the world know you lied. So after 1 week, we activate because a fund may Pesikawa America diabetum may be about $500,000 gum just for 4 years. $500,000 with the gum. Next I'll get 3 to 5 lawyers. And this is what I am going to do. I want to sanitize the system. You better sanitize the system to the point to say, Obi betina radio so I'll bet Jenny. Obi betina Facebook or bet Jenny. People need to be sued. People need to be stopped. People need to be Jack. And I am saying it today. Give me maximum of 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'll put the agency together. It will be registered in Ghana. I will come and publish it. And I'll let you people know the lawyers who will be working for us. I'll pay them. And their job is to make sure Jandam is dead. Now, Vertina started, you know. Vertino, me sure see ye. And so, after a year, Okujato Blackwa Vertino, it is looking like, say, a year Afenyo Markin has been on a self-cleansing spree. That's how I want to call it. Self-cleansing spree. And that is like of radio to radio, TV to TV. And he's trying to clean himself. Wona overti nipano. Okujeta Blakwana ye veti no. He is not out there cleaning himself. He was the one put on the spotlight. He was the one who was supposed to answer questions. Ayade Okujeta Blakwa yebusa the questions, you know. Ono is not out there trying to clean himself because at the end of the day, Ono ni answers and a nipa person omote so kano kura na so kano kure. Nipa na obusa question no. Oni moma sorry anopa. And na ofri radio wako GBC. Wako TV3. Wako GH1. Wako Multi TV. Wako Joy News. Oni nam Wako baby and the question is, Afenyo Markin onye boni bia adentina se see an Afenyo Markin sorry I so abodam. Owraha no defending ho. Owraha no defending ho. No owraha no defending ho. No owraha. Why is it so worried say asema okuja to black kan say oye nipa bia we wia efutufo ne winibafo asase a yedi amano for 99 years no say enye no kra. Why is he so worried? He has said so many things. Now there's something I want to say. Afenyo Markin are the leader of NPP in parliament no. Maka semwe meka biom. The NPP can never add even one seat to their seats. So I'm paying you that when you're a minority leader. Because from the day Afenyo Markin ebeye the micro piglet minority leader, the party itself in parliament, they have not achieved anything. Now, the level of arrogance, disrespect for the people now, and the party itself, the structures, the way Afenyo Markin has made everything about himself, and then the party itself, and to me, a direction it's going. Because I wish MPP as a political party. Right now, some say, direction is saying what is the direction of the party. They can't tell you. Chairman now or you mum. General Secretary now a Pentium 2. And Afenyo Markin about them. Now, the most dangerous thing about these people, no, the Omu say, every single day, Omoma Ghana for get to know, say, they made the best decision voting against the NPP. And Afenyo Markin is actually proving it to Ghanaians. It's one who say, even when polls come out after the elections, the NPP is still dwindling. The NPP is still shrinking. The NPP popularity is going down. They are not making any move to even buy a little bit of sympathy from the voter. And the reason is that the party as NPP, they don't have leadership, whether in parliament or even at the party headquarters. But the funny thing is, they have realized it. But because they are not intelligent enough to understand, say, the voter, the Ghanaian voter, will change it until the 1992 voter, they are failing to admit and understand, say, they are dealing with delicate, complex voters who don't basically vote based on tribe or their affiliation to individuals, but they vote based on actions of politicians. Yes. Majority of Ghanaians in 2024 voted based on the actions of politicians. And when I say the actions of politicians, the people, when they vote for you in the olden days or some years back, they saw politicians as their bosses. Now, because of technology and how social media has been able to change or educate or inform Ghanaians for them to understand how politics work, now the voter in Ghana is demanding and expecting more from a politician. Now, what the voter is expecting from a politician is for the politician to show the voter that they respect their level of intelligence. It is a Ghana ni at Ghana. Na se ontumi to aduane ndi in a day. First, now auto milk ebia 2 cedis. Then the auto milk 7 cedis. And now first, now auto petrol this amount of money a low. Now and the auto this amount. Now be generally ni catch and say, onu na okodwom koto moko 10 cedis for 3 no. Enya no kra. You make the Ghanaians start to believe, you say, you don't respect their intelligence. And that is what the NPP as a political party right now are lacking, because they don't have intelligent people to understand that the party needs to sit and try to understand the voter. You see Afenyo Markin backing, screaming. And then he gets some political dogs. Some of them are new MPs who are basically Zenkramine, and they please his ego. But you see, the more he does that, the party becomes less and less attractive to the people. And Intina also recently, some polls were put out there, and John Dramani Mahama's first 3 months or first 1 month is around 84%. You know why? It is because of the actions and how John Mahama is managing his government. Now you can see clearly that this government is showing that the people are their bosses. They are giving them that respect. It is reciprocal. Into this a Ghana for right now, no. Edding, Omanukura Edu, say Omobeka Setia president. You know why? It is because of the way the president and the government are conducting themselves when it comes to relating or trying to let the people understand that Omunjibiye. But the NPP at the other side, you know, even though they know that actions they do mubedruha, their foolishness, their arrogance, the corruption which they think say we don't know, no, they know all these things got them here. So you would expect to say, around this time, this is the time the party will be having a sober reflection on how they can repackage themselves to the Ghanaian to let them understand, say, we actually hurt you people. We disrespected you. We made you people look like slaves. This is a party that we are going to go into opposition for 20 years to reflect. But now you can still see, say, they still feel, say, Jimmy. Into NPP minority, the piglet minority, 88 penno. Every time Ghanaians want to move forward, they think, say, their resistance will make Ghanaians feel, say, they are working for them. The Ghanaian voter does not need resistance. The Ghanaian voter needs a politician who will show that voter that they are willing to help them live a better life. The more you resist, try to show some resistance when the Ghanaian wants things done right, then you become the enemy of the intelligent voter. Or who say, Sabai biaba, na and the menoka say, Oko senior high school, so garden na, and Korani di emo papa, yanti se teacher dibia kase duane shorty. That's how you say you can resist that by putting lies in the system. Obama vote and the because they saw the past and they are seeing the present. I am not supposed to be doing this for the NPP. I have to do it because party no more Jimmy. I have to do it because Afenyo Markin is dragging this party down. Every single day they lose about 10 votes every day. You see, we need to get some things right. Now, coming to end the issue, and it's got to do with how Afenyo Markin has destroyed the NPP as a piglet minority in parliament. I am not supposed to be the one going out there to clean myself. Unless he said something that at the end of the day, it's true. I need to find a way to let the people know, say, the continuous defending of Afenyo Markin Ankasa defending home, bear 2 days, it should clearly tell you, say, Afenyo Markin 1 is a liar. Afenyo Markin 2, the party now or team now dio menimno, or Jimmy. Afenyo Markin 3, wants the people to think, say, so everything is about him. But no, you see, Etina Pra as a belt. Now, look at this. When you get a piglet micro minority leader make such a statement, Abra, nothing so far from him. Actually, say the opposition they are, they can change anything. Then it means there's a problem with the minority. Afenyo Markin say NDC wild dogs create impression that they are powerful than the chairman. Who are the wild dogs? Who are the wild dogs? It could be your colleagues on the panel. It could be your colleagues who are not on the panel. It could be people who basically you, because they are not your party member, you see them as NDC. So technically, they are dogs to you. This is Afenyo Markin. This is the minority. The dirty Kasongo. I know Oseche Mensah Bonsu is a criminal. You've proven it so many times. But when Jimmy Kurano has the same way. Joe Wise or your crown for where Jimmy Kurano, he will not speak this way. You know why? Because they are looking at the collective good of the party. They are looking at the impression they'll put out there, because politics is all about impression. Impression becomes reality in politics. And internet so be a status or say within or politics more. You need to quickly stop it, because impression and no any friend politics, you know. Impression now you create my say a coup for the Minyansa and then the president. Impression and then a friend politics. So politics is impression. The moment the impression is wrong, the moment you get the impression wrong, everything that you do will be wrong. Including, as we speak today, 90% of Ghana for Omoto Obama NDC, no, they are happy and confident and they are willing to vote for NDC again because they are not seeing any intelligent leader in the NPP. NPP for Omamba Bontine are so-called NPP for grassroots Omamba Bontine Metuabano. Nothing is moving them that in the next 4 years they have to go out there and vote for the NPP, because the impression Afenyo Markin is creating, no, clearly shows say the party, one, they don't have an intelligent person leading them, and two, they are not ready to submit themselves and let the people know say they have offended them. Because if your chairman who basically is in opposition, or your leader who is in opposition telling Ghanaians to say they are dogs, because the moment you say this, NDC wild dogs, every single person who voted for John Mahama, you see that person saw a wild dog. You are speaking for the NPP. Afenyo Markin, when you speak for the NPP. In this case, say the NDC wild dogs are. There are some people who voted for the NDC who are not NDC. But the moment they voted for NDC, or because they voted for NDC, you class them or group them in, put them in that basket as NDC for. So even the middle class or the so-called floating voter will see you say, so because people have an issue with your attitude, we are all dogs, then you don't expect those people to go back to the ballot and vote for a party. And it's not every single day, the party as MPP, they lose 10 votes every day. Yansheya 4 years Nembrano, this Kasongo would take NPP to a position they will not have 10 seats in parliament. I'm being real. I am being realistic, and I know they don't want to tell themselves this. They know the truth. They say it. The regional chairmen are telling each other. They don't know what is going on because this Kasongo has made everything about him. Into anyone, and I Obia Otuaba in election 2020, Otuaba Nama NDC Biano in 2024, no, the NPP. Say, led by Omoma minority leader Afenyo Markin said, you people are dogs. This is where we are, a party in opposition. This is the same person who has failed to take responsibility from taking a party or taking a party that had 137 seats in parliament. Where Obaye majority leader or MPP number 137 seats, 137. He takes it from 137 to 88. This Kasongo came to lead your party. 137 MPs. Owie no, na aka 88. You are still rallying around the Kasongo. You are making a big mistake. But I want to talk about something. Afenyo Markin has adopted a strategy here. And the strategy is that he wants to lie about everything. He wants to destroy everybody's integrity and credibility because he feels to say that is the best way he can be relevant. In this West study, anytime he speaks, he does not mention names. He has a lot of allegations and speculations, insinuations. He always feels like, where must he say? Not group where to say. The reason why he's doing that is because he wants to incite the little foolish MPP for to think, say he's working. But so study, since John Mahama about power, NDC for started show Munyamano, the NPP as an opposition has not actually contributed anything meaningful. Nothing. They have not shown anything through their leadership. Say they can be a minority that is intelligent enough. Yet this Kasongo led a group of foolish men and women, a vetting committee, to destroy a public property. I'll come to the matter, but I want to build something. So we share video ni here. That is why I have a problem with the committee. The committee, they need to dig deep. So what's steady vetting now? Every time Afenyo Markin was not present, those NPP MPs, they behaved. And I say, if you won't follow vetting, no. Anytime I said the party is being destroyed by this Kasungu, Afenyo Markin. Every time we are omobeye eyedien, vetting na Afenyo Ntiwano, the NPP group na no, they behave themselves. Even the day na in Tokwani Sieno, they were reluctant. They did not want to react. They were all arguing, talking, fine. But it was when Afenyo Markin hit the table, that is what ignited the pigs behind him. Are not done prayer, and it's a wager, Jerry, no, Jimmy, no, for them to start tearing the tables apart. Maybe I won't take your time. And it's Mama say, a Speaker of Parliament did not call Kasongo to tell Kasongo Markin that he needs to leave Parliament. Because time as our confusion is starting, you know. When you take your time very well, the people, the pigs that and channel, are not done prayer, and it's a wager fool, no. They wanted to react. They didn't know how to do it because they were scared. They needed a leader, somebody who was higher than them in position to start. So until Afenyo Markin didn't support table, no, that is when the chaos started. Or didn't support table, and those pigs started doing what they did. Because before that, tempers were high, people were arguing, heckling each other and all that, but nobody had tried to destroy public property. None of them had tried because they knew, say, that was extreme and that is not honorable. But Afenyo Markin knew that, say, on my signal now, that is what his pigs would do. In the video, no. So when you have a video now, it was Afenyo Markin who started it on in the boat table no so first, and the other ones. Into say committee needs now the investigations. No, Afenyo Markin should be held. He needs to be held. Because unknown static chaos, no. So you see, in a noise, who say committee chairman did not react, not to all. He did not say anything. Some of one wanted to do something, but they were scared. It was Afenyo Markin who started it and started inciting them. Because you see, as much as they were waiting on the signal. Afenyo Markin be momo ansana iti Kasongo enana ojina onene incite omo. So I was shocked to say Speaker Kayi say Afenyo Markin is not part of it. Look at the other chairman sitting there. Kasongo was misbehaving, fooling himself, hitting the table. When Emma Nima Komone Kwasi Aforo counter started to hit table no. And Madam Patricia Appiaje, she was the one supporting Afenyo Markin to do that nonsense. That woman, what's not parliament, and they were the ones telling Afenyo Markin say, on your son on destructive process, no. Some Madam Appiaje, no, or one devilish woman or non parliamentar, yan can ask them, I didn't already what's not parliamentar check. So, some cause some now, no, a Kasongo Afenyo Markin, on in a status sadian in parliament, into me, Basavi catch me busa. We are Ghana Nina so one to Obama MPP, now Boo Funtia. What will make you vote for MPP in 2028? So I Ghana ni and now MPP ni and now to tia MPP. What is going to make you vote for MPP in 2028? Anytime I catch will say Afenyo Markin is sinking the party. Now MPP no more jiminti. They think say Obia wenya rebisi biano is intelligent. Okay? After vetting a Ablakwa during the vetting catch Afenyo Markin say, whoa. In Kofona we are MP no. What Jomon say for 99 years. Na sansa se na waje no. Omo mu wo kromo ho no ehin no mo so nkopa asase. Because we are waiting 46 years. See aye mat na say wadi 21 years and unya asase a ye de amount for 99 years. E kromo ade hye no A day no moso omunkoye. Kasongo after that, no, even at the vetting, Kasongo Afenyo could not give a direct answer. Say, assassino, obua, yanfama me 99 years. He moved away from the years, sir. Waje assassin free a year, a futu for him. 99 years. Now, he started his radio tour to try and clean the Kasongoin or Kasongoism in him into Akwaha. No Akwaha. Now, there's something I want you people to watch. And we are going to ask some critical questions. And I have a document to show you tonight. And Nitina Obi say Afenyo Markin, Kennedy Japan mono, Ubuso mo say, Adana Monje Ayadian, Monje positions. They have a reason why Monje positions. Now listen to Afenyo Markin very well on Joy News. Miwia, you be busan a simple question. Because Sanyoma beka we nyina na yewia de busa ne say o declare ne assets no. Sanyoma we o kan ni nyina no are they in his assets. The land you got for 99 years. From the maths on paper, you were 21 years. Did you get that land when you were 21 years? It's that so. Kasongo. It came out that you got a futu for assassin 99 years lease. Waje. Assassin over 200 acres. From the math on paper, it means you were 21 years when you got assassin now for 99 years lease. It's a simple question. Did you get it for 99 years? And then the number 99, no. That 99 years, no, and Afenyo Markin ever kind of biography actually, yeah. What do you be in it? Kasongo is a liar. The question was simple. And you they explain. Kasongo go down from here. Kasongo go open villa. Kasongo go budichi. Kasongo go Ponkwechi. Kasongo. A futu for windy before say over 200 acres. Yeah, the amount 99 years. Yeah, calculating maths now. That means yeah, this house has already 21 years. How did you? It's simple. Oh, when I was buying the land, this was how much I put in. That's all. Jantina Okoboya, who at the age of 17, who cares? Already 23. So this is a liar. This is a bloody, dirty, filthy, charismatic, chronic liar. In his lies, you know, he believes it. And you know one thing he does? Anytime he's found or he's caught in a web, he does not even allow you to talk. Well, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Like they are shitting. You are having a conversation. Oh, let's have a conversation, Emefa. We are having a conversation. The lady was straightforward. The 99 years lease near the mountain. No one is saying, how did you afford? It's simple. A futu for young people, and obia owo futu bia bewu. Asa kwaba bewu. Na sa asasina wa jefri omunsebuno. Enyo omudia. That is the question. Let's have a conversation. That thing he does is for him to think. And you see, the more you explain yourself, the more you put yourself in a ditch. You know why? Let me ask you. Let me tell you something. The question is to Afenyo Markin and say, I didn't say whatever he said. He spoke about his beachfront property at Winneba, White House at Ablempe, his White House at Winneba, Ablempe House, his BMWs, his trucks going to Togo and Nigeria, his businesses. The question is, has Afenyo Markin declared all these assets as a government official? Has Afenyo Markin? Yeah, the emphasis say the Jimmy. Also a public servant, because when you read the Constitution, that's what it says. I don't want, you see, Afenyo Jimmy to the point to say they're all penal, because you see, when you're a liar and you are daft, you expose your dick, and that is what Kasongo is doing. Kasongo 99. Now, when you read our Constitution, this is what it says. Chapter 24, Code of Conduct for Public Officers. Afenyo Markin has been a public officer for over 16 years, right? Yes. Or 12 years, let's say. Now, let's read this document. 286, it says Declaration of Assets and Liabilities. 286.1. a person who holds a public office mentioned in clause 5 of this article shall submit to the Auditor General a written declaration of all property or assets owned by or liabilities owed by him, whether directly or indirectly. B, within 3 months after coming into force of this constitution or before taking office, as the case may be. B, at the end of every 4 years. And C, at the end of his term of office. So Afenyo Markin came on TV. Now we know he's a billionaire. He's buying Lamborghinis. He has trucks going here. Now when we go back, let's take a step back. Has Afenyo Markin, who is calling for equity, who is trying to say people are not declaring, somebody has Afenyo Markin as a public servant or somebody who occupies a public office, has Afenyo Markin declared all the things he was stating in this video? See a police documents in PR. Can Afenyo Markin tell us, say, he has declared every single thing he's talking about? And you see, the reason why I say Kasongo 99 or your Kromfon and say, oh, there's a reason why me, I don't take positions. I'm a businessman. The same thing like in Japan here. What they do is they put their people in positions to milk the state. Always see me being an transport ministry, no, under MPP, no, it was Kennedy Japan's boy. Into Oba a yetema port one year the idea, and every transporter they took over it. That is what Afenyo does. It took a cocoa border. Also, a lobby not in Nipa Kwesiwo, then they start to steal the cocoa beans. Obekwa no a lobby. So what they do is say they don't want to get into ministerial appointment, but what they do is they put their people there, and then indirectly the people give the contract to them. Into somewhere media menji ministerial appointment to minimubi. That is what they have been doing. Into Kasongo, in his rush to tell people so about Brano, we are asking him a simple question. All the things that he was stating on TV or saying to us, has he declared to the Auditor General? And if I go in and I pull Afenyo Markin from 2016, your declaration forms, am I going to see all these things there? Because you are telling me that you have been a businessman all these years and these are your properties. When you're dealing with a foolish man who backs a lot, you don't talk that much. You wait. You take your time. You let them commit themselves. On a lawyer, I am not a lawyer. So Afenyo Markin, we are asking you a simple question. All the things you were stating, you have this, you have trucks, you have this. Have you declared them? Can we see it? Because I can pull those documents. And I can show Ghanaians from whenever you entered parliament, I can show Ghanaians all your asset declaration forms. And I will let Ghanaians know what you have declared. Meaning, you have to be in jail. And now I'm about them. You see, sometimes, V8 Kasongo, he's not smart. He's not intelligent. Because we have this on record. And you have stated all these things. That what? What dear? You are a businessman and you have all these things to your name. So if you have all these things to your name that you are proud of and telling the world that you own, have you declared them? Because you're a public servant. This is what the Constitution says. I am not making it up. We want to know, if we decide to pull all your declaration forms out, will we see all the things that you are talking about? And you, Afenyo Markin, you owe banks or the cat. Afenyo Markin, or the mo huna enyeska oniskebia or your kromfoa, he steals from banks. Afenyo Markin pese huno. He's boasting and telling Ghanaians that he has money. See this. This is Afenyo Markin. You see this document? This is a document from a Access Bank. I'm in show idea. Look at this document. This is from Access Bank. Kasongo is owing Access Bank. Now, Osha a sa company now obo ni din say Excel Korea. And also he owns the Square Logistics Ghana Limited. Now, loan defaulters. The following loan defaulters of Access Bank Ghana Limited or 0244939944 to settle their indebtedness or debtedness. So this is Access Bank. Documents are the Access Bank ka. This guy is working in Ghana, making it look like say, ono nam Ghana no, ono ondi bone. He's owing Access Bank, and they have tried everything to get their money. He has not paid. Now you see the first company, the Square Logistics Ghana Limited, Alexander Afenyo Markin, on it Kwame Asante, they are owing 18.4 million. $18.4 million. When Afenyo was speaking, he spoke about Excel Korea. Oh, I have a company called Excel Korea. They are owing Access Bank. Excel Korea, Alexander Afenyo Markin, only Jason Nyame, they owe a year Access Bank 3.9 million. You see? And they are all using government to take these monies without paying. Matisse and MP4 are sharing things on social media. Oh, now Afenyo Markin, at least it does not owe. This is how much Afenyo Markin owes. Go to Access Bank. Me say Square Logistics Ghana Limited. Customer name of directors Afenyo Markin, Alexander Afenyo Markin, and Kwame Asante. They owe Access Bank 18.462 million Ghana cedis. And then when it comes to Excel Korea, company now born ding ewo eye show nisono, they owe Access Bank 3.9 million. You are crossing almost 22 million. This guy is sitting in parliament talking shit. And these are people who don't pay taxes. And it's people say Afenyo Markin. It is simple. We want to know the things you were stating and the noise you were making. Have you declared all those assets? Because the bank needs to seize all your assets. You need to go home dry and probably serve jail term. Because you see, you have gone against the laws of this land. You have not declared your asset, and if you have declared your asset, from your own mouth, the kind of things you stated in that video, you should be able to tell us that they are all in your asset declaration form. Amount for savings near Tamamano, our Access Bank, 18 million, 3.9 million, almost 23 million and over. People's money. You were married at 23, your wife was 22, you were 20. The issue here is, you see what you are doing? You are the people who are collapsing banks. You are a thief. Because until you provide your declaration form to prove to me, say, because the declaration form, every asset you own, your BMWs and your what and your helicopters, you need, and I'm going to pull your declaration, your asset declaration form. I'll show to Ghanaians. And then semi-show to Ghanaians. Now, it does not cover every single thing that you said on TV. You go to jail. You need to go to jail. It means you lied under oath, and then you have stolen from the people of Ghana. Meaning, from the time you entered parliament till date, your declaration asset, your check here, adibi account makes you a criminal. You see, Afenyo Markin, na adwene nso obi agimi odwen say ye die ehunahuna any law fin kitikiti bia wosua no Ghana ena obetumi di adada Ghana for. Afenyo Markin is a liar, and intina strategically on ministry appointment, because okotoa or deal ho oko MP or deal ho oko koko border or deal ho not or the board so. And then these companies, not all the companies, one person in one company, you are owing over 24 million. You are sitting on TV talking about, so be a current $4,000 on TV da. In Tominam Ghana, lawyer Fimbi Omukoya, You know I'm a lawyer. You know I'm a lawyer. And they lie to you people. You see, it is only in the NPP and be a lawyer or irrelevant. And I'm study it. It is only in the NPP. And Obikas or a lawyer or irrelevant. So when study the two political parties are, hardly do you see somebody in the NDC boasting that I'm a lawyer. They hardly say it. Because in the NDC, we a lawyer, boga. That is how the NDC is built. Because people in the NDC, no go school, papa. They learn a lot. So you cannot use your professorship or your degree and now your law be away. So you need to stay in and adapt. And in the middle of the foolish masses, Obia Besobe MP or MPP mua or say me a lawyer. Oh, now me a doctor or UK. Oh, now me a say because they know that the foolish masses omudi MPP, you know, they don't think that deep to understand. Say being a lawyer does not make you intelligent. Being a doctor does not make you intelligent. You being a teacher does not automatically make you somebody who can educate. They sit behind that and they fool the foolish masses, the Nicaraguans and the Kasongos. And that is why we are here today. The question we are asking Afenyo Markin, Winiba, a futu for is it to say what Jomo 99 among sass over 200 acres for 99 years? Meaning, mo amote the constituency a futu Winiba, Munina Mubetumewu, Mobesa Kwaba Abewu, na Afenyo Markin still owns the land. Is it not dangerous? Are you not scared? Who are you to her? Who are you a slave will crowd him? This guy has bought that place. And then the money has had to me know politics. Then the money has told to me know Ujimiya onto politics I say. And internet adiachi Afenyo Markin is working from bank to bank, working from here to there, doing this and speaking. He is defending himself because when you saw about Chrono. I didn't know, sir, you had all these companies until you came to tell us. We didn't know, sir, you had cars going to Togo, Ivory Coast, coming here. We didn't all know. Did you declare all these things? And you see the funny thing, the money is dangerous. And they say, Afenyo Markin was supposed to declare a Kayi to the government of Ghana. Yeah, do you know? That is what the law says. So what the car, I was all my and send we public office. A car wait to our to and I will and I will take Ghana ATM over 24 million a car with them. And I want them Ghana didn't kwasiasem. I didn't try Jimmy. You are supposed to tell the government, you are supposed to declare, say, me wakem, and that alone can influence me to do something negative. And for you not to even declare, say, you are owing Access Bank almost 25 million Ghana cedis, you have committed a crazy crime. You are a director of a company that owes this amount of money, meaning you can go and take money for somebody to assassinate our president because you are in debt. And when you live in America and you have clearance, and I say you work for the government, you are not supposed to do things like you being in debt or you. The moment you are declaring your asset, say okra odidi 2 times a day, you need to tell them that I spend 2 cities on okrano because they don't want somebody to take advantage of a kana to use you to destroy the government of the United States. They are very particular about declaration. Now, Kasongo, Utimu Kakare, what dekabe 24 million. You did not declare it, and I know you didn't declare it. You are not supposed to lead the MPP. You are supposed to be in jail. And also, for you to be a director of a company is against the laws. You can't even be a member of parliament. You know that. To be a director of a company like this, you cannot be a member of parliament. It's against the law. And I know Krampodi and Shadan Yame, a kana when declare Anchre Ghana for no. You are in debt, or deca 24 million. One nam Ghana kekan kwasia sam. Okuja ta blackwa NDC niti. Ope se oya den. Bawo adaka tu ya woto. You are in deep shit. You are a nuisance. You are supposed to serve jail term because you lied to the taxpayer. Meaning, you are in government, you are in politics, you are a member of parliament. You are there doing illegality to solve your problems. And it's against the Constitution. There's a lot. And we will take our time to expose every single thing awaye. Now, there are even stories that were published. Kasapa FM. Let me read one or two of the stories for you to see yourself. Kasapa. And this was published by Kasapa about Afenyo Markin. You see, Afenyo Markin is a liar. And this guy, also that jail. Now, there's a story from Kasapa FM. Let's read the story. I'll bring this back. Mami, read it, Joe. This is a story that Kasapa published. Now, where is the story? Afenyo Markin, ode eka when declare say ode ka, and now in parliament edin kwasi asem. Ye kan wasem na obuofu. I'll pull all your declaration forms since you went to parliament. And I'll let Ghanaians know why you need to go to jail. Now, when you read the story, this is what it says. Let me read a story with you. Kasapa, and a short story with Kasapa FM online. Kasapa Boa, Mesome Boa. That is what we do here. We add the source to the story. KasapaFMOnline.com has uncovered that Member of Parliament for Efutu, Alexander Afenyo Markin, has secretly withdrawn a suit his client brought against the Agriculture Development Bank at the Supreme Court. The event took place some 3 weeks ago. Now, the legislator and his client were accusing the bank of failing to seek parliamentary approval for its initial public offer, that is the IPO, that would have paved the way for it to list on the Ghana Stock Exchange. This website had earlier reported that pressure was mounting on the lawmaker from some elderly persons in the society to withdraw the suit against the ADB after news broke out alleging that he had taken bribe worth 250,000 from the bank and was still demanding for more. On Tuesday, September 5th, 2015, Mr. Markin threatened to go the full scale against ADB until the right thing is done. Now, when you read the rest of the story, Kasapa FM Online, that is where we are picking the story from. The Efutu lawmaker had slapped an injunction on the bank's IPO and prayed the court to compel it to first seek parliamentary approval before going ahead with the transaction. The bank, on Monday, September 14, 2015, served notice of the indefinite suspension of its IPO. A statement signed by its resource coordinator, Justice Apenkwa, directed its agents to rerun all shares sold. And I quote, "Please be advised of the suspension of the initial public offer of ADB shares until further notice. Kindly transfer what you have already sold to the returning officer / financial controller." End of quote. Statement in part read. Now, so in 2015, per Kasapa FM Online, Afenyo Markin kwaje bribe. Or the ADB court say ADB, I can list the ADB or stock exchange, so and that they did not use the right procedure. Into already ADB court to be found or the ADB court no. No, a lawyer no. What he did was he went behind the scenes and took a bribe of 250,000. So later, a corridor case no because now what this has guarantee or forcing the client's money withdraw case if you court. To date, Afenyo Markin has not come out to clear himself. Kasapa FM Online. Now, to the issue, coming back to the issue itself, Afenyo Markin or your Game Boy. Afenyo Markin is a Game Boy. Open political Game Boy. Afenyo Markin or a Game Boy. Oko around Swedra. Game Boy is all you know. Lawyer no. He thinks he's so smart. Ain't he a political Game Boy? Game Boy is number one no mafano. And so omunya power na or defend the Game Boys no. Right now you owe almost 24 million Ghana. Did you declare it in your asset declaration form? Did you declare? Is it on your forms? It's a simple question. A futu wini bafuasa asinyina 99 years the amount. No problem. A futu for the day. Matisse Afenyo Markin the one and Akwa Bontene say any youth or a futu be a opesa or a demonstration or a press conference, he will make people come after you. Until the young people are scared. Oba a futu area wana start some ho nyina Afenyo Markin handle omo. And into na kosi police station wo hono. Obi bo obi to okra say Afenyo Markin police station ti yanchi nipa. That is what he does. Into our political Game Boy. Now the question I'm asking him is a simple question. Did you declare Ghana for in your declaration form say you are owing over 23 million because you are a director, and as a member of parliament you are not even supposed to be a director of a company? We are still vetting Afenyo Markin Kasongo 99. We are not done vetting Afenyo. Now, Ghana Mbran, what does it say when a member of parliament or somebody who occupies public office goes against the law when it comes to declaration of assets? Now, when you read some part of the law, this is what it says. Chapter 24, Code of Conduct for Public Officers. 287, Complaint of Contravention. Now, 2871 says, an allegation that a public officer has contravened or has not complied with the provision of this chapter shall be made to the Commissioner for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, and in the case of the Commission of Human Rights and Administrative Justice, to the Chief Justice, who shall, unless the person concerned makes a written submission of contravention or non-compliance, cause the matter to be investigated. You see, Sefa Kayi 99 Afenyo Markin in this case. So we fairly say you can share the declaration forms. Now say we fairly say obe declare say or declare over 23 million. And our asasia ye lisi ama 99 years ye futu for asase. Na ye ko emrem ne ko hu say one declare. Ye betumi de na ko de sraj. Ana say aha na me de no. To the Chief Justice, who shall, unless the person concerned makes a written submission of contravention or non-compliance, cause the matter to be investigated. Say nipa na ntranko Chief Justice say ampa. Ade omo kan de no kra na ebia we anyway me ifrimu a the Chief Justice too can force an investigation or force an investigation to be open for Afenyo to be jailed. Can Osunu Maami do that? Kasongo, yes, it said, sa declaration where yakoshemu na 23 million. A car with them one declare a new asset declaration. Na nyoma abobo so join news na yakoshemu na enim. Yakwa echede ko se wo fomomra. Na yebetumi aden I report to Shraj for investigations. Chief Justice no kra so betumi bie say wo wako against the law. I am asking you. We are vetting Kasongo 99. Can the Chief Justice Osoro Maami a oni ye twotwo bucho debia wo defend na wo ko ntintini a wo je ne papa ye o sane Maami ye, can Osoro Maami defend you? Can she open investigate? Ye busa, we are asking questions and time obia. Anytime catch them say yede no krebe chechire Ghana, yede no krebe protect John Mahama aban no. John Mahama aban no edi nsem hunu a ye betia omo, but we will make sure the truth and no kwa de betima be good governance. And that is why we are here. And that is why you see me on TV sometimes. It is because we want to use facts to protect and develop our nation. We want to use Nokre to govern Ghana. Yamfa bobusirimu kaun It is not personal. We don't hate anybody. We want the right thing to be done. I'm asking Kasongo 99, Afenyo Markin, aka Afenyo Markin. Ana Afenyo Markin, aka Kasongo 99. Do you owe Access Bank? The company that you mentioned, Excel Korea, that is your company. That's the company which you are a director. Do they owe Access Bank? I'm asking you, Kasongo. This company called Excel Korea, do they owe Access Bank close to 4 million cedis? And this company that you are a director, the Square Logistics Ghana Limited, do you owe Access Bank 18.4 million? Did you declare it? Did you tell Ghanaians that as a director, this is how much my company we owe? Have you committed a crime? When we force Shrine to open, can you face this? The Chief Justice has the right to do this, and I'm sending a message to, without due respect, the Chief Justice of Ghana, but I'm talking, I love you so much, Mom. The ball is in your court. You are not a hypocrite. Because utwi jina sorry demu di nyame asemu preachi. No kure trodo ena wujina so. Enti kire Ghana say ope Ghana ye. The Chief Justice, this is the time for you to activate your Chief Justiceism. For us to know that you came to serve and not to protect some people. Afenyo Markin, I'm going to show all your declaration forms. And after we show all your declaration forms, we will petition Shrine and the Chief Justice. Pray that your declaration forms has everything that you have spoken about. And it's not a assets and liabilities. Dia wo any a cow di. It did be out asset and liabilities are. Dia a yawo dia a wo any a cow di also ma a buying and son of office. Did you tell Ghanaians that oh they can say their liabilities or their liability? Did you tell us about a cow di? Kasongo 99. You see, please call Afenyo Markin. He is a public figure. His number is 020-796-0336. Tell him that we are vetting him here. Public officers, especially your constituents, want to know. And they are worried about what I'm talking about. That is why, as a public figure, we want to put your number out for people, your constituents, to call. Because I am getting messages on my screen from your constituents that they need your number. They want to verify. Afenyo Markin's number is 020-796-0336. 020-796-0336. We want to ask your liabilities. Any onyama or assets. Did you declare all this? Now, if you didn't declare this, then it means you have committed a crime. And what makes it dangerous is that you are a lawyer. So you know the law. You have been in court. You keep telling Ghanaians, oh, I've been in this game for a long time. I know this game. So you mean you know the game. Meaning every decision you take, you know the reason why you are taking that decision. So if you did not add all these things to your asset declaration and liabilities, it means it was deliberate. You are a lawyer. I am not. My in-laws are lawyers. They have their law firms. Sometimes I go there, my in-law discusses cases. Oh, nice. But you are a lawyer. You know what is right. And you keep telling us you know everything about law. You are a self-made billionaire. At 21, you got married. 23, your wife is 22. And you went to UCC, you didn't complete. You bought a Benz BMW. You have a house with helicopter sitting on it. And you have a swimming pool, White House, and greenhouse. We get it. Baba, you get money. But did you declare them? Yeah, there you go. Yes, only Jimmy Niko and Waba, Manem Bobishan in Sim. Only Jimmy ni Ekosamoko bo nwa. Snail. Samoko in Wurim. So when you akwara ana oni Jimmy for eko nwurim se moko chiche nwa uduru ope na odi nkan bo betre na de guna the bottom uncomplaining obedi we chia 10 miles but na okona se tupe utamo tupe na de show bagum na watama nwa ba na wa start complaining nwure we mu de aha esum dodo adan ya be sha we de we nso we akame nti ukope na hu snails 10 na we 8 na de gunu bottom mama na say hey when ya 8 kwasi ampanyi obedi we chi enu bi na eye committee chairman de ya Afenyo obo na nwa wabɔ no nyansatuo nti woni Jimmy Foko ngwabɔ a na wa den wabɔ bi ahye nsem from the beginning no ene na yebɔ hye Kasongo lawyer nsem and na Kasongo ye dede. Why were you on TV telling us all these things? Why were you on TV defending yourself? Why? It means you are guilty. What is Kwame Nkrumah EI? We don't need history. You see, Afenyo Markin, when you go to, like people are saying, I didn't want to say it. There's this guy at Cape Coast Lands Commission. His name is Danso. Afenyo Markin put him there. He's from Winneba. That is the guy they are using to steal all the lands. There's one guy at Cape Coast. It's called Danso. It's Afenyo Markin's boy. I'll get you his picture tomorrow when I come on air. That is the guy they are using. He's at Cape Coast Lands Commission. They have stolen all the lands. But then, are you not surprised that Afenyo Markin say a black wabe can't same way? All that you have to do is publish the document and tell the world that this is what Ablakwa is talking about. This is the date. This is how much I paid. This is the area that it covers. Finished. Afenyo Markin is a man who likes to pull things from social media to read to people adverting, who says he's intelligent when it comes to the law. What is stopping Afenyo Markin from bringing this document and publishing and say, I have nothing to hide? This is the land I acquired, 99 years. Yes, this is where it covers. This is the year I acquired it. These are the people who thumbprinted or represented the government or represented the stools or the skins or whatever, or the clans. So what Ablakwa is saying is never true. Why is he not doing that and talking and talking? Because at least you admitted that you have taken Winneba for assassin for 99 years. So at least you have admitted. Why don't you show us the document that is contrary to what Okudjato Ablakwa is saying? Then all this nonsense will end. How many acres? Over 100 acres. So why don't you publish if you want people to know that you have not stolen from the people of Winneba and Gomua area? Why don't you publish for this thing to end? Those nonsense don't work for us. As we speak, you have stolen from us. And you have stolen from the people of Winneba. So why don't you just put the documents out? Because Okudjato Ablakwa said this is public document Lands Commission gave to him. You can equally tell Okudjato to publish for people to see. And you, Afenyo, if you want to prove to us, say, just publish the document. As I say, so what are you scared of? You don't want people to see the details. You don't want people to know how you acquired Uria Gomua Fonsase and Winneba Fonsase. You are hiding that. Prove to us that you are not a thief and that you did not steal from the people who sent you to parliament to represent them. Also, what the right documents? Why do you have to go TV so? For some reason, you have moved away from Nipana and you are just speaking nya. Give us documents. Show it to us. It is your property, bona fide. I understand. Let us see if it is true. It's fine. What about you? Can you prove to us that what Okudjato said was a lie? Till date, you are backing and backing and backing. And you are fooling the MPP people. Me who press conference be MPP for chairman as a bosom or say Jimmy no general secretary ne katra ma say ebono onu so gina ho o Jimmy omu nyina na odi omu mekiska. The guy is fooling the MPP. The guy is a liar. He knows how to lie. Afenyo Markin obetube detrom yoku obega senyo no ne kan. He is a liar. He's a confident liar. These are people who lie from their umbilical cord. What is stopping you, super lawyer Kasongo 99, from showing us the document? Because my car papers are my car papers. I can give it to you. You can't take my car from me. My Benz, if I give you the documents today, you can still not sell it. You cannot take it away from me. It is my Benz. What is stopping you? Because you are the minority, the piglet minority leader who says you have not committed a crime before. Show us, because you have in your possession the 99-year document. No? So also kind of cry. But in all this, you have avoided showing us evidence. You are just speculating. You are contesting Okujato Black who came with a document. Let's say Okujato was lying. What about you? You even went ahead to build a police station. Did you declare it? Was a Winnie police station. Did you declare it? Your asset declaration, did you add it to it? Where did you get the money to build a police station? You are saying somebody is living, you don't believe Okujato is paying this for rent. Where did you get money to build that police station? Did you declare your asset and liabilities? Because you said you have built a police station for Winneba. Your bottom sika unya sika no wayne. You are a criminal. You go to jail. You, me na me president can drink kauta uda ubini me kauda ubini long time, because everything that we are talking about, it points to say you are not trustworthy. You are just using the people. When you go more for winning before na woda da omo and was say real monsase until you prove the document. I will hold on to what Okujato Blackwa is saying, because he said the document is from the Lands Commission. Where is yours? Anka uko MFA show this no, uko Joy News no, uko A City, uko GH1 no, nanka uko tankrata. Uko nanka uko tankrata. Now kwa ose MFA reading to Ghanaians. I want to prove to Ghanaians I am not a criminal and that I've declared everything. And they will say, oh, you're credible Kasongo. You have built a police station. This is your police station. I am asking you, Mr. Nice Guy who knows everything, who is clean. To the glory of God, this police station was renovated by Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin, 20th day of November 2019. Where did you get the money? Because those monies, we need to know where it's coming from. If it's coming from your company, Excel or whatever, let us know. Did you declare? You see your criminality? You are the kind of people, omoma obia peso oba politics, you hide behind, I don't want ministerial position. Oh, I don't want ministerial position. And then you dupe the people. When we question you, you get angry, Kasongo. Afenyo, these are legitimate questions. These are questions. Me, na me just okuja to kasa ohono because you were not prepared. It's because okay, let's leave him. Okofi obefre ne lawyers. Na oma publish documents to prove to Ghana for say onwia winiba for asase. You have done press conference upon press conference, spoke all the English, screamed, farted on yourself. OTT TV soon out of town, and I let's have a conversation. Let still unche one document to prove say unwia a futu for asase. Who are you, Kasongo? Who are you? When in Japan, your partner came here and took me to federal court. The court told me to provide evidence that whatever I put out there were factual. 250 pages I provided to the Federal Court of America that every statement I've made about Kennedy Japan are factual. And these are the basis. I added videos, I added audios, I added transcript, I added everything. The court took my document and said, you are a journalist. Why can't you clean yourself? Because I've cleaned myself. Because you are not credible. Because who say, oh, constituents, no more Jimmy. Who Ghana for say, the more you are screaming, the more you make sense. You pass that stage, The stage where people scream and we thought they made sense, we are no more there again. It's the era of fact-checking. The era of questioning the system. The era of credibility checking. You cannot just come and scream and walk out of town. You need to prove why you are credible enough to be respected and to be given that audience. Makachre Ghana for we will use truth. Yada no kre. Ebe protect Ghana democracy. Yada be protect Ghana democracy. And people like Afenyo Markin, his likes, we will use the truth to expose you people. Right now, Ghanaians are waiting. Have you declared them? A Kana with the Access Bank, over 24 million Ghana citizens. Have you declared your liability? Say, we are going to pull out your declaration forms from the first time you entered Parliament, ABC 2025. I am assuring you that, and I'm promising you that. Now, when we publish your asset declaration, how I'll get my document, it's not your business. You prove to Ghanaians that nyoma wachron wobuno, there one channel and why you are not supposed to be. You need to prove to us why we are not supposed to kick you out of parliament. I'll let the world know, because you're a liar, and every liar is a thief, and we cannot entertain people like you in our parliament. We will let the people know, the liars in our politics. We will weed you people out. We will make sure you have no space, because we want to build a country where speculation does not have a room. Jandam, misinformation and disinformation will never play a role in the Ghana we are resetting. This is a Ghana where we are going to use facts to build. So if you are not ready to live with the facts, to protect your credibility with the facts, do not come close to power, because we are aggressive. The new Ghana, the new men and women, the young people coming, we are not foolish. We are not in 1992. The 442 formation will not work again. We will stick with the truth. We will bring the facts, and we will expose you. Let us see the documents. Let the people of Gumwa, Winneba, the Efutu people see the documents. Omasasia Wajino, 99 years. Let them see who and who gave it to you. I will also publish your asset forms, your assets and liabilities. I'll let Ghanaians know you went on TV to tell us the things you own, how multi-million-dollar deals, how you got multi-million-dollar deals, and how we should respect you. We didn't go out there. You went out there. So we will let the people know what you put in that form. I keep saying we are all messengers without a Bible or a Quran. We are messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Kasongo 99. Now it's on you to prove yourself. And we give you 48 hours. The people of Efutu, the people who gave you the power, you have taken their property. They want to know. Prove to them that you are not a thief. Prove to we Ghanaians who have been feeding you every single day without taxes that you are not a criminal. For now, we will not take Akujato's statement. We will take your documents. Until you do that, you are seen as a thief.